Hey everyone, let's build a fun website where our favorite animals are talking to each other. Let me share my screen. So, like always, we are going to use this amazing website created by a few, I'm sure, amazing people to help us code, and it's called onecompiler.com. I did not build it, so credit given to the website for this amazing creation. And what you can do is you can code in any language, many languages that they have over here. You can see the list. To create a web page, we will actually go and change this to HTML. So this is that blue button that you can use. And I'm going to do a couple of other things. So this tool is very good. You write your code on the left-hand side, you click run, and then you see the result on the right-hand side. One of the things that I always like to do is I like to click these three dots, and there are a few editor settings. One is the font size. I like to increase it so you guys can see my code better. But another reason is that I also like to modify this setting. Usually it is set as off, but I like to set this as on. And this disables the code autocomplete. So that while you're typing your code, there's not too many suggestions that keep coming in your way. And I like to just switch this on. And I will also make this bigger so you can see what I'm doing. And that's the button that helps you do that. And now I'm going to remove a little bit of code from the middle of this, right? Of course, you should also practice typing this code by hand. You should know how to type your tags. Every HTML document has HTML tags around it. And you have a head section with head tag here and closing head tag here, and a body tag here and the closing body tag here. We will write all our code in the middle of these. So I'm going to leave a few blank lines. All right. So if I click run, right now I have nothing on my web page. So let's create our first tag. Let's make a heading 1 tag. Heading 1 means H1, which means the biggest heading that we can have by default. So I'm going to say chat convo. So that is the name of my website, okay? Or my web page rather. So let's have two animals of our choice talking to each other. So I'm going to use the other heading tags for that. So I'm going to use H2 and I'm going to use H3. And I'm going to copy and paste these a few times. But before I do that, let me write something. Maybe I'm going to choose a panda and a koala. And I'm going to copy and paste this 2 more times. And now when I do that, you will notice I have H1 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag, H2 tag, H3 tag, H2 tag, and H3 tag, okay? And now I'm going to make a fake conversation, right? I don't know what they talk, but if they were talking, what would they say? So panda would say, hey, koala, how's it going? And then the koala might say, hey, panda, I'm so hungry. And what does panda say? He's really nice. And he says, oh, I got some yummy food for you. And then koala says, really? What is it? And panda says, the most delicious bamboo leaves. Now, I don't know if koalas like it or not, but this koala definitely does not want to eat bamboo leaves. And then the koala says, no, thanks. So you can make up your own funny conversation between the animals or characters that you care to put. And now when I click run, I will see my conversation on my web page, right? On the right-hand side. So let's make the web page slightly prettier because it's a little boring. It's all black and white, right? So let's make it fun. To make things look nicer, you use styles. And this is where you do that. You make a style section up here inside the head section. This is one place you could do it. And now I can put a style to my H1 tag. So for my H1, I'm going to write the selector. This is known as the CSS selector, and I will write some property here. So the property, the CSS property I'm going to do is color. I'm going to say, hey, I want the color to be brown. Now if I click run, my H1 tag, my heading 1 has become brown. Now I also want my heading 2 to have a different color. So I'm going to say maybe the color is blue. Now all my H2 tags are blue. Isn't that awesome? And now my H3 color is going to be, I don't know what it should be. Maybe I'll make it green. Let's see if that looks okay. I think it's all right. But I also want the whole page to have a color. That means I want a background color all over the page. So how can I do that? I can do body. Body means I am doing the whole, everything inside the body tag. That means the whole element of body, right? So the whole page. And this time I don't want color. I want the property called background dash color. And then I don't want a very dark color, because if I made a very dark color, then those colors may not look nice. Like these are looking nice on the white background. Maybe I can make it slightly lighter. How about I make it beige? So see how the color changed. Other nice colors that are light blue. You can have light yellow or pink. This is light yellow. I think light yellow is nicer than beige. And then I'll also show you light pink. It's not too light, but it's a little light. So you can choose any color that you might be aware of. So I'm going to make it light yellow, because I feel I like the color and I like how these colors look on top of it. So this looks really pretty. Now I'm going to put some images on my page, because without images, it's no fun, right? So I want to put an image instead of panda and koala, right? So let's see. I have some nice links, and these links are on this website called Emoji Terra. So I'll show you what they look like to me. So this is what I have for, I'll show you on a new tab. This is what I have for a koala. See, this is the website. It's really nice. It's called Emoji Terra, and it has a lot of nice emojis for lots of things. So you can go and search over there for nice images. But don't use their images on your actual website. It's okay to use it to learn, but on your actual website, you should not be taking images from other websites, because you don't own the license of all of those, right? So you should check the license and see if you're allowed to use them, and only then use them. But to learn programming, you can use them, right? Then you can have a very pretty program and it can look really nice. And this is the one that they have, same website, Emoji Terra. They have it for panda. All right. So I am going to go here, and now for the first time, I'm going to make an image, and I'll show you how we make an image. So for image, we use an image tag here. IMG is an image tag. And inside that, there are two attributes that you add. See, all of these tags did not have any attributes, right? But this one does. It has an attribute called source. And I always like to also write an attribute called width, because width makes sure that the image is not very big and it is the right size that I want it to be. So maybe I say it's the width of 150 pixels. I'm going to try it out. And I'm going to simply paste the link that I got over here. So let me just double check if this is panda. Yep, this is panda. So I am going to go and paste it here. And I'm going to click run. So that's nice, but I do think that the image is slightly too big for me. So I am going to reduce it to 100 pixels instead. And let me bring this to the next line so you can see most of my code. Again, let me show you one more time what I did so that it's clear. There was these empty double quotes. In the middle of this, I pasted my link. And here, I reduced it from 150 to 100. I'm going to press enter here so that you can see most of my code. And I'm going to paste the link here. Now, when I click run, this is what it looks like. So that's pretty cool. And I can simply go ahead and copy this whole image tag from here to here. See, image tag did not even need a closing tag. There's no like /ing, right? So I have this and I can put it wherever I have the word panda. So I'll delete panda and I'll put this. I'll delete panda and I'll put this. And now if I click run, I have 3 panda images. And I'm going to do something very similar with the koala image, which is right here. So I'll copy this. And here I go. I am going to put an image tag in place of the word koala, img, src, with, let's use the same one that we used for the previous image, which is 100 pixels. And I'll also leave a new line here so you can see most of my code. I'll paste this here. Let's have a look. Let's make sure it's looking nice. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. It's looking a little smaller than the panda image, but I do like the size. But if you want to match it up a little bit, maybe you could increase it. How about if I made it 110? Yeah, this looks a little bigger. And now I'm going to copy this whole thing all the way here. And I'm going to paste it wherever I have the word koala. You see? Once. And one more time out here. And then I'm going to click run. There you go. So we have a very cute website doing something really fun, right? So I hope you enjoyed that. See you next time. Bye.